Hi, my name is Willis Mendoza, and I'm running to be your secretary for the 2019 school year. Even though I'm only a freshman and I'm fairly new to this organization, I believe I'm qualified to have this position. I've had leadership positions in high school as my student body parliamentarian, and I'm a leader in my youth group, so I have the experience and skills needed to delegate a committee. As a leader, I believe that everyone's ideas matter. As secretary, I would make sure to carry out my duties while listening to the members of the organization. If I were to be elected, I will do my best to increase our number of members through the implementation of more advertising events, constantly posting on our social media, and reigniting our YouTube channel. As the historian, I am currently working on the recap video for the SHIP National Convention in Ohio that I attended last week, so look out for that video and many more to come. As I said earlier, I'm only a freshman, but I believe I am capable of picking up the secretary duties quickly over time. Thank you so much for letting me talk to you, and vote for Willis Mendoza as your 2019 secretary.
Okay, hi guys, my name is Stephanie. You can call me Steph as well. I just want to say thank you for coming, because I know finals are coming up and exams and whatnot, so it means a lot. A short bio about myself. I'm a first generation Dominican American. I'm a coffee drinker. I drink coffee every day. And yeah, I'm a biochem major there. So why do I want to be a MAES officer? Well, ever since I joined last year, this organization has meant a lot to me. And when they say familia, it really means a familia to me. I also want to make y'all's experience here in college better, because that's why we join organizations, right? So to enhance our career here. And my purpose is to help y'all in any way possible. So what makes me qualified as a secretary? 3 things. 1, I am organized. I have this app called Wunderlist, which I would recommend it to y'all. So I type everything that I have to do, and then I love clicking the box where it goes ding when you check on it. 2, I'm a good listener, which is essential for a secretary to type up everything and get all the details down. And then 3, I would consider myself a tech savvy person, so I'm good at troubleshooting emails, if you're not getting it and whatnot. And I'm good at designing in Photoshop and whatnot. So yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Veronica and I'm running for treasurer. A little bit about me: I'm a sophomore majoring in geology, and I'm currently the membership coordinator for the operations committee. From the first meeting I attended, I immediately knew this was something I'd want to stick with throughout college, and even after as an alumni or professional. Not only have I learned a lot about being more confident in a professional setting, I've also I found a place where I can hang out comfortably and just de-stress from school. And because I love this organization so much and all the experience I've gathered here, I believe I can be a good officer for you guys. What's the word? Some experience that I've gathered that pertains to treasure would be my involvement with banquet last year, where I got the food and alcohol permits. Sorry. Let's see. I talked to Chartwells, which is the food and catering company on campus. I've also attended a good amount of the fundraising events, and recently made a new menu for the elective sales. So I've also been a sales associate for Bath & Body Works, where I learned how to deal with money fast as well as meet a quota for the day. So I would love this position to help all of y'all, like y'all have helped me out, and make sure next year is a fun and memorable semester. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I'm not really running against anyone, right? Am I running against? So what I'm going to talk about is why I want to do it and what I want to do while I'm running. So what I want to do in this position is continue the positive impact that MAES has had in our lives. like all of us members, we've had MAES impact our lives in a positive way, hopefully. So when I started here, I'm gonna talk about why I want to continue and give back. When I started here, I wasn't really good academically. I was actually in probation, academic probation, and I lost my aid and I was living in a car and stuff. But that's off the topic. But when I entered MAES, I started going to the events. You guys like helped me. You were my familia. I started going to volunteering events, helping with the high schoolers. Like my life, I felt like I was doing a positive thing, which was something I was missing, and hopefully some of you guys want to do and enjoy it in our committee. So while I was doing that, I realized that, you know, Latinos are more than that, because all my life I've been seeing my dad do freehand labor. I didn't ever think about being an engineer, being a scientist, or any of the, like a chemie or anything like that. So seeing you guys do positive impact, seeing our professional advisors leading the industry and stuff like that really changed me fundamentally. So I'm not sure if you guys remember me from last year, but like I was a total wreck when I was giving the speech. I didn't remember anything. So hopefully I'm doing better this year. So this is like some of the changes I've had. Like I understood how to publicly talk again, or not again, but better. Hopefully, right? So yeah, so that's what I want to do. I want to continue that positive impact I had. I want to help more people, and I want to like spread the knowledge of STEM to like the high schoolers, to the middle schoolers, to impact their lives. Let them know that they're more than just like freehand laborers, welders, and stuff like that. They can change the industry. So that's what I want to do.
All right, so you guys have already heard about me, but some experience I've gotten that would also pertain to VP of events. I've done 2 events. I don't know, very few of you went, but it was the elevator speech workshop. That was my first event. I was kind of on my own. Thanks, Ivan. But let's see, I've also helped with a karate tour and the banquet that I talked about the last speech I just did right now. Yeah, I would really love this position. Yeah.
Okay, so hi again, guys. If y'all don't remember, my name is Steph. So as you can tell, I'm also running for this position. I guess it just shows how much I love MAES. So what qualifies me to be VP of events? I'm actually currently the VP of not VP. I'm the social chair for VP events, and that requires like budgeting, planning out what day, like which is the best time. So in the previous semester, I was in charge of the mentor-mentee program. So I had to make a group meet and like, you know, communicate with the members when the meetings are, and then make us a slideshow, like what to show, and then also like tell them how to get points and whatnot. And then this semester, I helped like with salsa night, study night, and the academic decathlon where I had to like form questions and whatnot. So I have experience in what it's like in planning and carrying out events. Let's see what else. Also, last year I went to Symposium. I was actually one of the 2 that got a scholarship. And Symposium was a great experience. I would recommend it to anyone who hasn't gone yet. So I'm familiar in how, like, you know, you have to get a hotel, how many members are going, and like rides and whatnot. So I'm familiar also with Symposium, which is part of the things that being a VP events is in charge of. And what else? Also banquet. I've actually helped out with Maria for banquet today, and I know that's another thing that VP Events is in charge of. And I have a lot of ideas for next year, so yeah.
Hi everyone, so if y'all don't know me, my name is Joshua Tran. I'm currently a junior studying chemical engineering. I started in MAES last spring because of Ivan. If y'all didn't know, I used to be an active SACE member, which is the Society of Asian Scientists and Engineers. But Ivan, when he became VP, asked me to join his committee. I said, why not? This is gonna get a little cheesy, but when I went to the first general meeting of MAES, they welcomed me with open arms. So I guess it's true. Once in MAES, always familiar. Anyways, the current executive board was super approachable and super friendly. And that's what I hope to achieve if I become VP of Ops and working with the new e-board. Why did I choose to run for VP of Ops? I'm ready to learn and grow more professionally as I continue my college path. I also wanted to give back to the newer MAES generation and help them develop their professional portfolios. Because that's why you guys are here at the University of Houston, to grab any opportunity / experience so that you can land a career once you graduate with your current degree. The skills and experience that I've gained in MAES is why I believe I'm a good candidate for VP of Ops. I've learned so much from working closely with Ivan and the rest of the e-board as the professional development chair. My experiences including coordinating 2 resume critique workshops, which is, we did one this semester with Shep. I've done 2 LinkedIn seminars with our webmaster, Eric. I've also coordinated a NASA tour, and then we also did a mock interview workshop with SACE. Running out of time? And then also I take a lot of pride being a part of MAES because of all the experiences I've had. From losing my voice, yelling $1 tacos at Frontier Fiesta, volunteering at elote cells, and gaining valuable advice from Yvonne. She's been really good. She's one of the best proposal advisors we have. And then also I've gained a lot of friends. And also other experience that I have that makes me a good candidate is I've also worked with Promise. I was a daytime camp counselor for their engineering summer camp. And also I've worked in retail for 6 years. I still work in retail. So I've developed a lot of teamwork and communication skills.
Hi, good evening, everyone. For the next couple of minutes, I'll be talking about 3 main points. My first point will be what leadership means to me, my definition of leadership. My second point will be my trajectory, like what I've done for MAES. And my third point will be my MAES goals and my MAES mission. So many people have different definitions for leadership. I believe that leadership is not something that you gain as you move up the rank, but rather that skill set that's required to move up the rank. I believe leadership is something that it's a skill that you learn with practice and education. And a lot of there's some people that are born with this skill set that are great leaders. But that doesn't mean that everyone else cannot be a great leader. You can grow into a leader. By growing into a leader, you can become that person and be better than the natural born leaders. And I like to do a comparison that the leadership skills, I like to compare them to basketball skills. If you see like someone that's athletic and they don't require a lot of practice to play basketball, and they actually be really good. But if you compare to someone that's not athletic and they're usually not that good at basketball, technically, but yeah, they're not that good at basketball, but. I lost my train of track. Sorry. But yeah, but they practice that. If that person practices every single day, they can actually become a better person. So I believe that leadership is a skill that you practice with education, and you learn how to do it. So that's my definition of leadership. And yeah, having said that, I've been around for MAES for a while. I listed all my past terms and my awards that I've won here at MAES. I started as a freshman at my first semester in college. I joined MAES in 2015. I was the events committee, and I was awarded to the Freshman Symposium and a Freshman of the Year award that year. And after that, I became the secretary. And the secretary, that position really opened my eyes to the road ahead for leadership. That's where I attended MAES Leadership Academy and the Chapter Development Summit, which taught me a lot about leadership. After that, I became the outreach chair. I was awarded one of the top 5 sponsorships to Symposium, and I was also awarded outreach chair of the year. So, and then after that, I'm the current vice president of outreach. This year, I was awarded one of the MAES National General Scholarships, and yeah, that's my MAES trajectory. And out of that, what I want to point out is that the things that I've left here from MAES, there's 2 things that I've left here from MAES that are permanent, that I think they're permanent, that it's kind of like a legacy. That will be when I was a secretary. Like when I was a secretary, flyers weren't really a big deal. Like I made it, like when I was secretary, I made flyers a big deal, and now today we have flyers on the news, on the website and things like that. So that's something that I left. And my second thing is something I keep mentioning is the junior chapter. I helped develop the junior chapter. I want to leave that legacy here. I want to make sure that after I leave, because I graduate in 3 more semesters, make sure that there's someone there to continue the junior chapter, as I'm the one that's really pushing it. Yeah, and for my goals, I want to focus on 2 things. The smaller picture will be professional side. I want to reach out to a lot of professional alumni that could really help us out. And the second thing is money. This year we barely survived with money, and the reason why is because back in 2014 we had a big pool of money. We had $17,000, and that's what kept us going throughout the years. And then now that pool is running low. So I really want to focus on money. And not saying that we have not tried to focus on money, but I want to put more energy and time into that. And I want to also, my vision is to keep the MAES Familia going, leave legacies for other people, and prepare for the future. Because next semester, next year, we don't know what's ahead with all the national that's going on. Maybe that the merger or not. So I want to be prepared for that and prepare everyone else. My name is Jose Tamez, and I'm running for president of 2019. Thank you.
Okay, so as you may know me, my name is Maria Martinez. I'm your current VP of Events. I wanted to start off by saying thank you for coming out. I know the weather's cold, I know you have finals or exams coming up, so I really appreciate that you guys made it to our meeting, even if it's our last. So a little bit about me. I am currently a junior. I am a biotechnology major, so I am going back and forth between here and Sugar Land. And I've been a chair since my freshman year, and I was later secretary and now VP of events. So I do have experience with, a position here in MAES. I wanted to tell y'all why I joined MAES. Growing up, I didn't really have a lot of Hispanic friends. I actually didn't have any Hispanic friends at all until I came to college. And it was like a sense of belonging from the minute I saw their little booth at Cougar Carnival. So as president, I think it's really important that we do reach out to the freshmen. I would be making sure that we have more tabling events because of that. But yes, one of the reasons I joined was actually because I knew I wanted to do biotechnology since I was younger, and I never heard anyone else wanting to do it until I heard that the current president, which was Giovanna, was a biotechnology major. So it was like, wow, I finally found somewhere I belong, and then she later became my mentor. So she taught me a lot of things, and I felt like I've grown a lot since my freshman year because of it. So some of the things I wanted to do as president, so I want to keep the familia feeling strong. I deeply and strongly believe that we are a family. I could go up to any of you and I feel like I could have a conversation with you, and I hope that if you guys ever see me, you would come up to me if you guys have any problems. So I really believe that we are a familia. Some of the activities I want to do is I want to increase our participation in College of Technology and the NSM College. We have a lot of things we do with the engineering college, so I think a lot of our members are also from College of Technology and NSM. So I want to make sure we're out there for Tech Blast, for any event, just to make sure that our members do feel like they do have a voice in our organization. I also want to try to implement different activities that would bring out more tech or NSM professionals. I also want to provide a network for professionals. So what I mean by this is I want to make sure that we have a direct line with our national board. I feel like in the past we've lost contact, or it's been kind of hard to get information with them with the whole merger happening or not happening, depending on their decision. And I believe that if we as students should be able to have a direct contact with them. So I don't just want to be me having contact with them. I want there to be transparency. I want, if you guys have any questions, to come up to me and I'll be able to deliver them to the national board. And I do want to implement plans for the decision on the merger. At this past symposium, I was able to talk to a lot of the MAES National Board. I was able to see their side of things and their way of thinking. And so I think with this contact that we have going on, we'll be able to not only tell you guys what's happening, but we'll be able to solve problems or any issues or anything we have here. I think we'll be able to solve it. I also want to reach out to other organizations, specifically SHEP, because if we do merge, I think it's really important that we do have a familia feeling there as well. That's it. So, vote for me.